an objective, non-emotional, technical point of view, I think the price of Bitcoin is about to rally down to the 23.5K level to 18K level. And here are the reasons. So stay with me in the next few minutes as I'll be putting you through what are my reasons and what the technicals are saying about the price of Bitcoin. So if you are new to this channel, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our content. It's by Crypto Cash Dr. Agabak by name. So let's go. Now, based on the chart pattern, as many of you that have been following me, you know I'm the earlier 12 guy. And you can see clearly. Let's make our charts move from this low here. We've had a pretty wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And some months back, I updated you guys about this structure that have been attempted severally and failed attempt, which trigger us to a corrective move that we've been experiencing since July 13th. And up to now, the price of Bitcoin is still yet to flip the structure. And for this reason, if we are to make our wave count bold, so if you've been following me, you understand this wave count is perfectly well outlined. So now the next thing and the next part is after a 5 wave impulsive move follows a corrective move in the counter trend. That's in the opposite direction of the former trend. So if you look at the trend, look at this trend line telling us this was the original trend, and corrective move always occurs in the direction of the counter trend. So we have to correct in the direction of this counter direction of this former trend. So you can see clearly we've had this move down, which broke this previous trend line, and we've retested it. So now if I'm to break this movement down very well, this looks like a perfect ABC style of correction. This looks like my wave A, my wave B. That's forming, but not confirmed yet. Then wave C, which will be taking us to this zone, which I earlier mentioned, the 23 to 18K level. So now everything is simple before it's easy. Everything is simple before it's complex. So I'm trying to make this as simple as possible so as many that are new to the network could understand. So based on this is what I'm anticipating based on charts pattern. Now, based on this structure trend line, you can see clearly before now. Now let's take out all these lines. You can see clearly based on this trend line, we've broken it, retested it once, and this is the second time, and we have this strong rejection each time we attempt it. So this is another reason number 2, where I see BTC going bearish. Then point number 3, based on chart patterns, we have something like an head and shoulder. So if you look closely at this looks like the left shoulder, this looks like the head, this looks like the right shoulder. Nice up form. It's not confirmed yet. Once it's confirmed from this point, this is where we should be taking our entry. And this puts our target at, if we have to take this head to the neckline, this puts our target at about 18K, which we've projected before. So yes, so that's point number 3. So now, as many of you that know, I also use Fibonacci. So let's look at our retracement ratios for this. So the price have been moving in this direction. This is the low and this is the peak, the top. So if we have to take our projection from the least point, which is here, I'll project it to the highest point, which is here in terms of price. So based on chart pattern, I gave you guys three reasons. The Elliott wave count, which I only did only 1 degree of wave count. In the subsequent volume of this video, I'm going to break this wave into different degrees of wave count. If you look closely, you see a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of this wave 1. Well, let's not make this video too complex. So let's go back. So based on chart pattern, I showed you guys Elliott wave count, which is in support of bearish move, then this trend line and head and shoulder. So those are the chart patterns are telling us that BTC is bearish for the next weeks to months. So now, in terms of price, you can see based on our projection of our fib retracement ratios, you can see the 23,672 to 19K level. This is our projected price ratios, which, so let's update this. So in terms of price ratios, we are bearish. That means we have to correct a healthy and a typical ABC style of correction to these ratios, either this 50% to 78% retracement. The price has to get to this point for we to say this correction is a healthy correction. As you can see, we are yet to get to these ratios. So another reason why we are still bearish on Bitcoin. Then the final reason, which is our momentum, which is another tool that I use to project and to analyze the market. So by so far, the most reliable uh, tool that I use is stochastic RSI, and as you can see it on the screen, you can see the daily momentum is bullish right now, but yet to get to the 75% level. Once it gets to this level in the next two days, you will have a crossover of this blue to the downside, this blue line to the downside, just as we have here. Once we have that, it will become bearish. If we also drop to the weekly time frame, you see that the weekly time frame is overbought already. That's above the 75% level we are overbought. Below this 25% level, we are oversold. So at this point, weekly momentum is telling us that this market is overbought and we should be thinking of selling. Our price will be going down. If you look closely, at every point we have this bottom. There's a bottom. This top, there's a top arrow. This bottom, there's a bottom arrow. This top, there's a top arrow. Bottom. So if you look closely, this indicator have been sensitive to the market and have been projecting the top and bottom of this market. So at every turn of this, it's telling you that we are near or at the top. So here shows us we are near or at the top. The same thing here. So the same thing we are expecting a top around here now based on this. So our entry strategy will be what? We'll drop down to daily time frame and wait for the daily momentum to become overbought and bearish. And at that point, it builds the edge in our favor. And at that point, we'll enter our position. So based on this, we are also bearish because the weekly, which is a higher time frame, is telling us that we are at or near a local top at this point, which coincides with this strong rejection from here. If initially I said momentum is the final point, but there is another, which is time, which is too complex to analyze and tell you why I think we have a bottom around here. But we just have to run you through quickly. If you go to our fib time 2, if you project from this low to this top, and you take the time it took from, so typically a typical correction takes 38% to 61% of time to get to this zone. But in some markets, due to some unforeseen reason, it could actually take even up to a maximum of 1%, as in exact time, that's 100% of the same time it took for the market to go from bottom to the top. This, I believe, will be confusing a lot of persons already. So based on that, we also project that yes, the market between this day, which is the November 9th to, so March 5th of 2024, we will be at the end of this correction. So thanks for staying to the end of this video. If you are new to this channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell icon, and possibly share so as to help the YouTube algorithm. See you by Crypto Cash. Stay smart and rich. Peace.